What's up, guys? Just filming a longboard video. First one ever. No, actually, no, this is my second one. I'm going to talk about my setup a little bit. I have loaded Freeride gloves. These are my second pair. They have padding under the palm puck. They come with finger and palm pucks, so they'll last you, especially if you're new at freeriding or downhilling. And they have reach around wrist straps. And I started getting a hole in mine. Been like riding them for like over 2 years now, almost 2 years, pretty seriously. Well, for fun, but like for a long time. Yeah, a bunch of holes, but they still work. They still hold up. I don't really use the finger or thumb pucks anymore, but you definitely can. You probably should too. But I like the dexterity without them. Onto the helmet. It doesn't really matter. It's by Bell, I guess. I don't know. There's probably better helmets out there. 3 stickers on it. It's nice. The board is also by Loaded. It's the Loaded Cantellated Tesseract. Directional kick. It's nice. It's got a wider kicktail than the original Tesseract. Slightly wider. Very shapely board. Got rocker, so it dips. It's got wheel flares. I like to wedge my feet up. I guess I should probably show you how. I'll show you how I stand on the board at the end. Onto the trucks. Cast Ronin Trucks. With a soft riser. Ronins are nice. They use tall barrels, give you a lot of lean. They also have their support pin. I think it's patented. They're the only brand that makes it. It's a metal pin that pushes on your truck. It's supposed to reduce side-to-side wobble or slop in your truck, I guess, because it's like an extra fixed point on the board in a way. But there's like a little piece of rubber in here. You can't really see it. Down here, attached to this metal piece, it goes in. It's like rubber. It wants to expand, so it's pushing up this way. So it's supposed to like put about equal weight on each side of the truck, so you're working the bushings better, and you're not just working the board side bushing. The board side bushing can actually go to compressing during lean and not just compressing under your weight, which is nice. The wheels, Powell Snakes. These wheels are super nice. They're like my 3rd or 4th, I don't know, maybe my 5th set of wheels that I bought. Definitely one of my favorite. I've ridden these wheels before. I've ridden the ATF formula, which is very similar to this wheel, honestly. And I've also ridden the Freeride formula. The I think the 727s or the 717s. I don't know. I liked the Freeride formula more than I liked the all-terrain formula. Probably just because I used it more and I worked more with it. I could honestly still use these wheels. They're not even cord at all. These wheels and the Snakes are going to be super durable. These wheels are basically as icy as my my yellow skiffs, and definitely as icy as the Remember Pee-wees. Those were 2 of my favorite wheels for a while, but I think I like these more because they're a super smooth roll and they definitely roll fast, but they still feel icy. And they leave very, very faint thane lines. If you want to leave thane, skiffs would be better for that. The yellow ones are hard. They're 86A, but they still leave cool yellow thane lines, which is nice. But these just leave very faint thane lines. Bearings, I have the Free Wheel Co. bearings. They come with like super wide spacers, and then I also threw like 1 or 2 Bones Reds that I had laying around. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. I just threw them in. They're nice and clean, which is cool. The only reason I'm not skating is because it's raining now. I don't want to get my board dirty. I just cleaned it. So for my stance, I ride goofy. I like to ride my front foot like kind of close to the truck. The way the wheel flare is, you can see how it bumps up next to the wheel when you're leaning. You guys probably know, honestly. But Yeah, it's more concave there for my feet. I like to keep my front foot a little bit angled. Probably when I'm not pushing, when I'm actually like trying to like ride downhill, I'll keep like angled a little bit like that. And then my back foot is usually just wedged up my heel and my toe side up into the wheel wells, gives me as much leverage. I ride my Tesseract. Can you see that? On the smallest wheelbase. It comes with 2 wheelbase options. It's a nice detail right there. 2 wheelbase options. It originally had it on the longest one, but I was getting wheel bite, and then I switched it to the smaller one and added a bigger riser, so now the wheels match up. They're closer to the wheel flares, which is nice. You can still ride your trucks pretty loose if you keep it on the shortest wheelbase. And it also makes it makes the deck a little bit less flexy because it's a little bit shorter now. So yeah, I like to keep my front foot a little bit angled. Sometimes I ride my back foot a little bit angled, but usually it's just flat right over the trucks. I actually just got, what's it called? A foot stop. I just don't have it yet. I need to go get the screws. I think I'm just going to ride it with like 1 screw in it. Maybe I'll try 2. And try it with a foot stop. It's like curved for your foot here. I want to set that up. But yeah, it's got good concave, good features, locks you in without it. I might get vicious grip tape too for the back. Lock my back foot in a little bit more, maybe make 3D concave. But yeah, I want to see how it is with a foot stop. I've never used one. Yeah, if I left anything out, be sure to comment. I mainly use this for free ride. I don't really freestyle. I can do a shove it and a manual. But yeah, I like free ride. I like downhill. I don't really race, but it'd be fun to try. Yeah, keep your bearings clean. Just clean your trucks often, especially if you have Ronins or if you want them to last long. Clean your bearings and shred. Peace.